Ninjago Crystallized is now 2 years old, so I thought in today's video I'm going to do a quick mass review of all the sets and see how the set wave has held up over time. So I think the best way to start is with the 4 Ninjas vehicles. One of the cool things about the Crystallized wave was each Ninja got their own vehicle, very similar to Season 1, and some of the vehicles obviously resemble similar stuff to Season 1, mainly Cole, as he had a car in Season 1 and also has a car here. But Jay's got a bike this time, whereas he had a jet in Season 1. Zane had a bike in Season 1, now he's got a jet. And Kai's got this monstrosity, which we'll take a look at. So yeah, we'll start off with Jay, because it's the smallest. It's just a nice little motorbike there. I really like how all of them use the gold theming. I think that fits really well with their suits and stuff, which we'll take a look at later. But yeah, as we can see, the Jay bike, nothing much. It uses the dragon head for the front, which I really like. It rolls quite well. It does have a stand, as both the wheels are quite round and not really flat enough to stay still. But yeah, a few sticker detailing. Nothing else you can really say about this bike. It is really nice, but yeah, it is the smallest. Then we'll go to Zane. So as we can see here, Zane's got a jet, and if I just grab the phone stand to put my phone up, I can show you the main function of this set. So yeah, as we can see here, so as you can see, the cockpit here uses the dragon head as well, along with the logo that's seen on a bunch of ninja suits for this wave. Cockpit here, which obviously opens where you can put a figure inside, and then it's coming to the back detail, and you can see you've got this bit here which covers up the gap, which links to the play feature, as you can see there. And yeah, so the main feature with this set is, as you can see, if you push in on the cockpit, the wings come out kind of in an X shape like so, if you can see there. And yeah, it's very easy to do. It's literally just keep pushing in and out, and then the wings will expand or go in depending on how you want it. It is really satisfying, and the play feature is really smooth. So yeah, that's probably my favourite part about this set. As you can see, just having a look at a few more of the details on it with this little fin here, the more gold detail, and these blue spinner crowns. This black bit, obviously, which does look a bit weird, but there is black in the set inside the cockpit and on the front, so it does all match. So next up, we've got Cole. Now, Cole's car, sadly, is probably my least favourite in this out of the whole Crystallized wave, really. So yeah, as we can see, yeah, it's just kind of like a 4x4 vehicle. The bonnet opens up where a little hammer's inside, but that shuts up. The main play feature with this set is if you move it here, the wings, not the wings, but these dragon blades move forward. These like spike bits come up, and then there are just 2 stud shooters on the side where you can shoot. The cockpit is big enough to fit 2 minifigures. Yeah, but that's really it with this set. I do like the colour scheming, but I just think out of a wave with so many cool sets, this is easily the weakest. And finally, which I think is one of the most unique Ninjago vehicles they've ever done, is Kai's Golden Dragon Raider. Now, I do really like this set. I think it's, well, I just really like it. I think it's unique. I love the front, how the wheels are separate and can move, the play features. So yeah, the main play feature with this is, first of all, there's a little detachable jet, which comes off like so. Nothing too different about that. It's just a little winged thing that can fly about. But yeah, so then now, this can be moved forward to go in like that. This is just what kind of keeps it. It just goes up and down. It's not really got any shooters or anything on it. It would have been nice if they put a few stud shooters, but they didn't. And then yeah, that just slides in like that. The back wheels come completely up, which allows you to get to this nozzle here on the back. Twist that, which moves them forward. And then finally you can split the legs apart like that to create this thing. I've got no idea what this is supposed to be, whether it's like an attack mode or like a stationary mode to stop the car moving. But yeah, so like the legs basically split apart, and then it also reveals like the spring-loaded shooters can be shot off from the side. But yeah, it is a bit of a weird play feat. Like it's like just a bit odd. It doesn't really, I don't think it ever happened in the show. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, so that's what it does. But I prefer to kind of display it like this. With sometimes I have the wheels up just because it fits better on a shelf, or obviously flat all the way down. Either way, it's a really cool set. Cockpit opens up for 2 people, as you can see there. Yeah, the wheels, it all rolls really well. Here's the back. They managed to cover up most of the stuff, so yeah, it's not really any complaint with these set vehicles. Yeah, as I say, it was very nice to have all the Ninja, to have unique vehicles for the final, well, technically final season of just regular Ninjago before Dragons Rising. And yeah, I think they all do a good job, and I do like how they all kind of theme together to make them all match. Like most Ninjago seasons, they do include a big Titan mech, and this season got the Samurai X mech. Now this set is huge, so I'm just going to put it over here and move the camera so you can get a better view of it like so. But yeah, it is a really big mech, and it does have quite a lot of good play features. Obviously it has knees, which you should expect from big mechs by now as they're becoming a lot more regular. Elbows, wrist articulation, head movement. It's got these shoulder pads that move that can spring-loaded shooters. Obviously the toes move. They use the C-bound cockpits in black and gold here, which I think looks really nice. And it also, the gold does also help Nia match in with all the other Ninja vehicles this wave, but obviously as she's like a Samurai X in this season, not a Ninja. Yeah, the feet are very good. They've got these orange pads at the bottom to kind of stop it from slipping, which is a big helpful, especially on desk surfaces like this. Coming up to the top, as you can see, we've got the head, which moves around. I do really like this head build. I think it is one of the best. And then you move it up here and open this up, which reveals the cockpit inside where you can sit a minifigure like so. Overall, I think this is a really cool mech. I think one of the stronger Titan mechs. Obviously, it's not got the white colour scheme that some of them have, but I do think it is really good. And it can get into some quite nice poses with the amount of articulation available to it in the knees. So yeah, overall there's no really complaints with this one. Now the biggest, well, most expensive set of the wave, the Samurai X mech actually had the most pieces, but this has had the most was the most expensive, was the Golden Ultra Dragon, which I think is an amazing set. I love the way it looks, like with all the four heads, with all the different colours, with the yellow, the orange, there's not much on Coles, the white, and then coming to the necks is where you see all the most of the colour, like going down into the main body. Yeah, as you can see, there's just a saddle there for Lloyd to be sat. The tail can be put down like so. It is just a massive dragon, like it is really long, especially with the tail going all the way through to the front heads. And also the wings have quite a cool play feature where you can kind of twist them like that and it will flap. I think I probably would have rather just regular dragon wings that go up and down, but I think this is still a pretty cool play feature as they are locked in place like so. But yeah, this dragon is just really cool. The only downside is it's so heavy, the feet have got no grip at the bottom, which means when it's on like a desk surface or my shelf where I normally keep it up there, it does sometimes fall under its own weight if it's not in the right position, which is why normally I don't move the limbs out of these positions because, yeah, it could just cause the whole weight to collapse. But yeah, other than that, I think it is a really cool set, and it just has all the right detailing you'd want for a massive Ninjago dragon. As you can see, the gold and white just go really well together, and it kind of combines the two coolest dragons back from the original two seasons, being the Golden Dragon and the Ultra Dragon, as now we've got a Golden Ultra Dragon. But yeah, so other than the balance, there is no real complaints with this set. I am a really big fan of it. But where there is light, there will always be shadow, and this is where it brings us on to the villain sets. Now, these are some of the coolest looking villain sets in my opinion. I love the colour scheme, the purples, the blacks, the greys, the pinks. I think they all go really well together in just creating a really good theming. So yeah, as we can see, we'll start off with the small one. So this was one of the crystal spiders that appeared quite a lot in the show that went to recruit the council members. This was included in Jay's motorbike that we looked at earlier. It's just a small build. I'm glad they did include it in just one of the small sets, as it's something nice that was quite important to the show. Next, we've got the Golden Weapons Throne. This never happens in the show, I don't believe. It's just, this got included in the Golden Ultra Dragon. And yeah, there's not really much to say. It's just the golden weapons have been put on this throne. Then finally, we've got the Dragonoid, which was included quite a bit in the show. I think all the council members had their own one of these. And it's just kind of like this beast that the Overlord uses to attack the ninja. I do really like this headpiece with the pink and gunmetal grey. Sadly, there's no printing, but then this is kind of the mouth here with these pink blades. It is just these big arms and small legs that goes on all fours. And yeah, it was just a really good side build for the Samurai X mech, although I'd have liked to see a maybe more detailed version of this, like properly scaled to the show. Although there have been a few good mocks out there on YouTube. But now, let's get on to the proper big sets. We'll start off with the Crystal King, one of my favourite Ninjago builds in general, as it's kind of a centaur build, as you can see here, with the four legs on the back with the tail, and then coming up to the top where you've got the arms, the head, and the cockpit for the Crystal King. Obviously in the show... Oh, flipping, that's fallen off. Obviously, in the real show, this is the Crystal King, but if you open this cockpit up like so, it is quite easy just to put a minifigure in. It's just the first minifigure I'm grabbing off the side of my desk. It is very easy just to put a minifigure in like so. And as you can see there, as if they were piloting the Crystal King. Yeah, his head is also really well built. I think it is really detailed, looks really accurate. And then obviously he's got these giant wings on the back. So yeah, there's really nothing bad I can say about this set. I think it is built perfectly. I think it's just a really good set, and it's just really different compared to other Ninjago stuff. Then finally moving on to the temple, as we can see, it's not very show accurate, but I feel like these big temple builds never are. It's split up into two sections. As you can see, we've got the rock work here with a cage using a tensegrity build, which is really cool. You also get this little dragon, crystal dragon, as you can see here. He also came in this set, so. And then you've got the proper throne up here with the big crystals and the like kind of gateway opening up. Then you've got the Scyther Quakes in this one. And yeah, these big pink Technic support beams are really cool. Then coming on to the main entranceway, you've got the Shurikens of Ice at the front. The Sword of Fire is up on this one, where kind of these moving platforms that can spin, and then also this crystal blade that shoots up. Platform over here for Jay, where, well, for the nunchucks, not Jay, and then with this platform moves, leaving this staircase fallen. And then if a minifigure comes up and goes there, it's very easy just to flick them off using this play feature here. And as you can see, it's a similar temple style build there for the front. Overall, I think some of these villain sets are some of the coolest. I think they look really good together. Like, I think just all the colours. The transparent pink, I think, is definitely the most unique thing about them. And just put together, they look so good. And finally, one of the main reasons people collect Ninjago, the minifigures. So here we've got the ninja on this side and the villains on this side. We'll start off with the ninja. So the actual main 4 ninja actually get 3 suits this wave. They get their regular suits, the golden suits, and then the golden dragon suits. So let's start off with the 4 regular ninja suits with Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, and we'll also throw in this Lloyd one as well. So as we can see, these ninja suits are kind of the ones they were given when they broke out of jail. And I think they look really good. They're probably my favourite just regular ninja suits ever made, potentially. I just love the way they look. Jay's is my favourite, just simply because they used a dark blue hood instead of the light blue, which I think looks really cool. And it would have been nice to see them try something similar on Kai. All the suits do look very similar, as you can see, with just the same sort of detailing, with their secondary colour as their arms, with the primary colour obviously being their suits. Lloyd is a weird battle damaged version with a few like straps coming off that are a bit damaged, and he's obviously got a golden armor piece, which I'm not too sure why they gave him a gold armor piece, but they just did. But yeah, overall these suits are just really cool. Next ones we'll take a look at are the golden suits, which are these ones here. I think these ones are the ones they got where they were they knew they broke out of jail and they had to fight the crystallized army. So yeah, as we can see, we've got Kai, Jay, Cole, Zane, and Nia. Nia's is obviously her samurai suit she uses to pilot the mech. It's a very different samurai suit, so it's quite stands out compared to the others. Obviously, it uses blue, gunmetal grey, similar to her ninja colours as opposed to her old samurai colours. And yeah, it looks really good. No complaints with it really. Then here we've got some of the ninja suits. Kai and Jay once again are being the standout too. I don't really like the Zane. I think there's just a lot of colours going on for him. With the blue, the light grey, the dark grey, the titanium heads, the gold, the white. I think it does look a bit crowded, but the other 3 are solid as suits. And yeah, they're not as good as the plain ones, but they are really nice. Especially Cole and Jay, or specifically Jay, as Jay did not use much gold before this. Obviously, Cole had gold with the Master of Mountain. Kai and Zane were always kind of put with gold from season 1, but it's nice to see a bit of gold on Jay finally. And then finally, you have the proper powered up suits. Some of my favourite Ninjago minifigures of all time are these golden dragon ones, as you can see. Zane's my favourite. I feel like everything on Zane's perfect. The gold, the white, the light blue, all just blend together perfectly on this one. Then probably second favourite's Jay. Once again, starting dark blue, then going yellow on the sides. I'm glad they went for yellow over gunmetal grey. No, not gunmetal grey, sorry. Like the trams line green that they've been using on his Forbidden Spinjitzu and stuff. Very glad they went for yellow. Then Cole and Kai are both also really nice. Cole, the orange and black detailing just looking like lava is also really cool. Then Kai, they used dark red, which normally they'd used trans orange, which makes them Kai stand out as well. I just think all of these suits stand out in positive ways, and the only real bad thing about them is the Technic pins on the back. Then this also introduces Lloyd with his Oni suit, which obviously he didn't really use much in the show. It was there for like 30 seconds maximum, which is a shame because it was a really nice minifigure. Although if you actually take Cole's mask, you can make just a regular crystallized Lloyd like that without needing the Oni mask. But yeah, it's a shame that he didn't have more importance in the show. Next up, we have the kind of side characters. So first of all, we've got Wu and Garmadon. Wu used the dragon armor, which is very nice, and Garmadon's also in Oni form. No upper arms, which was a shame. I think it would have been nice if they could have included forearms on him. Just uses the legacy face there. But yeah, I really like the detailing on these two. They kind of look very similar suits, but obviously one's in black, one's in white. Kind of the contrast between the two brothers. Garmadon's Oni, Wu's dragon with the dragon armor there as well. And it also uses the Season 11 Wu face with that back printing, which is one of my favourite Wu faces they've done. Then the final two side characters, we've got a Nelson and Skylor. This was the third ever Nelson minifigure. He did get one training, one in a city set. And yeah, I think it is the most unique, having like kind of the hidden side hood piece, the mask, obviously his sleeveless look, not like a gilet with a blue long sleeve t-shirt on. All goes together really well, and it just looks like a good minifigure overall. Shame they didn't include mid-legs, as it seems like he's not aged since season 6, which was a really long time ago in the Ninjago. And then finally we've got Skylor. I wish they included black armor, or maybe like gunmetal grey on her, because I think the gold looks a bit weird with this bright orange. The red arms are very nice though, and then she's got this kind of war paint on the face print, which I don't believe ever happened in the show. But yeah, overall a really good minifigure. Finally, we've got the villains. Starting off with the Crystal King. He gets two variants, one with armor, one with forearms. The armor one's just for the King set, where he pilots the mech. But yeah, this is a really cool minifigure. I love the detailing he's got here. It's like just an amazing villain minifigure. I think you can't go wrong with it. Next off, we have the Generals, which are all wearing matching uniforms, which is quite nice to see, because obviously often we see the ninja in matching suits. This was quite nice to see villains in matching suits for the first time. So yeah, as we can see here, they are all minifigures from season 8 onwards. Well, technically season 6 if you count the mechanic, but most of them are from season 8. All look really good. Matching uniforms. And yeah, there's just really not much to say. I think the armor pieces are really cool in trans pink. All of their original faces have had like something changed. Like he's got pink eyes. Harumi's got pink eyes. The mechanic's like little eyeglasses pink. Asura's whole like skin has been turned to gunmetal grey and pink. But yeah, overall really cool minifigures. I just love having matching villain suits, and I think they all look really good. Finally, I know I've been talking about minifigures for a long time now, but finally we've got the Crystallized Warriors. There's 3 variants, but there's only really like these two are basically the same, but with this one's got armor and this one's not, so this one's rubbish. Yeah, this one is really nice. I love the armored look. It adds a lot of necessary detail, and it just makes them seem even more bulky. And then these ones are just smaller warriors with a one gunmetal grey arm and one transparent pink arm. And obviously what I like about them is you can see the Venstone detailing, the yellow all over these minifigures, and it all looks really good. Overall, I think some of the crystallized sets are some of the best that Ninjago have had to offer. I think you just get everything that Ninjago basically is in one wave. Vehicles, minifigures, dragons, mechs, temples, just everything you could really ask for. Loads of cool, unique ninja suit variants with just different everything. And yeah, I think the theming, although some people think the season wasn't that good, I definitely think it's impossible to argue that the sets aren't some of the best. So, thanks for watching. If you want me to do a video like this for other seasons, let me know in the comments down below. And I'll make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.